An increasing number of whales have been spotted.
Wait. Sorry. One sec. Sorry.
You gonna answer your phone? Or
Yeah. Hello? Yeah.
That's,
No.
That's a
No.
That's a
I
banana.
can't. I'm in the middle. What?
That's a banana, Moss.
It's old, but it's the old 4S. I'm sorry. I don't have the sprint plan.
All right. That's. Oh, crap. Sorry. I gotta take this too. Sorry, it's my bad. Hello.
Should we do more questions? Probably, right? Because I'm thinking just like mashing this all up in post.
Okay. That's a dangerous term. We'll fix it in post, I will say. We're wasting your time.
Welcome to Jackson the Pulpit. I'm Maz Qureshi.
And I'm Sean Palmer. We have some great skits for you tonight. Some words from our sponsors, an interview with a friend, and an explanation of the title. But first, some shit that happened this week that won't matter by the time this airs.
President Trump delivered a speech that took everyone by surprise since even CNN had trouble finding a meme-worthy headline.
The Democrats made a fashion statement by dressing for a funeral, while the Republicans made a political statement by dressing like working members of Congress. Much to both of their dismay, nobody seems to be planning on working, and no one died during the address, unless, of course, you include Bernie Sanders. And as if playing dress-up wasn't enough, the Democrats decided to take it a step further by staging a response to the address given by none other than Joe Kennedy III, grandson of RFK.
Anxious, angry, afraid. We all feel the fractured fault lines across our country. We hear the voices of Americans who are forgotten and feel forsaken.
However, Kennedy's truncated English and moist lips couldn't tame the political right, who charged that his prepared response was simply posturing for a presidential run in 2020 and was a clear indicator that the Democrats have chosen to ignore their Republican counterparts entirely.
Paul Ryan also found his way back to headlines during the State of the Union. Let's roll the tape.
Members of Congress, I have the high privilege and the distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
We can all dream, Paul. We can all dream.
As if that Freudian slip wasn't enough, he also found himself at the brunt of various jokes about his role as a backdrop for the State of the Union, criticized most substantially for pointing at God after Trump said, "In God we trust."
The motto is, "In God we trust."
Man, if he's that hyped about hearing Trump say it, imagine how he's going to react when he sees his first dollar bill. What can we say? He's a debit man, I guess.
The Dow Jones closed 666 points low this week.
The acts of former USA gymnastics team doctor Lawrence Nasser. No, wrong graphic.
Wrong graphic. Wrong graphic.
Wrong graphic.
Shit.
Wrong graphic.
What? How did that even get there?
I don't know. No. That's too far back. Go back. Go back one.
All right. Yeah, this guy molested more than 150 young girls as young as 6, and if that's not a monster, I don't know what is. And I don't think that you can really make a joke about that. That's just pretty much evil.
That's where we draw the lines there.
So that's how we're going to end the recap of the week this week. We're going to send it to a word
from our sponsors.
With our sponsor.
We'll be right back.
The first thing you notice about American University is the people. The commitment, the dedication, and the passion for one another. That's why I was so excited for my family to join the AU community. American University can only thrive when we affirm the dignity of everyone, when we demonstrate cultural competence, when especially students, faculty, and staff of color feels included.
Hey, Matt, move. Thank you.
To get there, we released a new plan for inclusive excellence, grounded in the input we've received from across the AU community. Change takes time. Change takes many hands.
Hey, could you give me a hand? Can I have a tack, please? Thank you, man. Well, one more. Do you see another tack? Oh, no.
For change to happen, we must work together. So I hope that you will keep us accountable for this plan, that you will read it closely and find your own role in it.
Hey, thanks for helping with those posters earlier, man. Good seeing you, by the way.
Thank you.
Take care.
Together we can make this community a better place. And I'm looking forward to having this discussion in a few more weeks when more racist shit happens. Thank you. Hey. Bye.
Introducing our guest, Sean Palmer. Everyone, Sean Palmer. Like, woo, let's go.
Thank you. It's great to be on the show, Moss.
Thank you for being here.
It's really great. You guys have a beautiful studio. Great crew. Great
Shut up.
crew.
And we're back. We're back.
All right.
Where are you coming from, Sean?
I'm here from Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. Specifically Grand Junction, Colorado. But
What is that?
it's a town in Colorado.
It sounds like a fake town.
It sounds like a fake town. It's not.
Who
a
named
fake
the town Grand Junction?
People who really like their junction.
Why is it so grand?
It's not.
It's not?
No.
So why'd they call it? What? Why?
Why?
That sounds stupid. How many Cokes do you drink a day?
How many Cokes do I drink a day? Probably 13, 14.
What? Why?
That's
Okay.
what you doing?
What do you care? I'm sorry, is this your business?
Oh, sorry. I'll just keep answering the question then. Yeah.
What do you like? What music do you listen to?
What music do I listen
Yeah.
to? I'm a huge fan of Limp Bizkit.
Of what?
Limp Bizkit.
Limp what?
Limp Bizkit. The lead singer's Fred Durst.
Who is that?
It's a kind of an early 2000s, late 90s rap group. Incredible music, incredible thought. Fred Durst may be one of the greatest lyricists, in my opinion,
I don't know who that is.
of the 21st century.
Who is that?
Fred Durst, the lead singer of Limp
That
Bizkit.
name means absolutely nothing to me.
Well, maybe you should check out their songs.
No.
I recommend starting with the song "Break Stuff."
No. So why are you on the show?
Why am I on the show?
Yeah.
So I'm on the show to talk.
Why are you putting up with me?
Why am I putting up with you?
Yeah.
So I'm co-hosting this show, right, at my
Okay.
university,
What decided? Why are you? Because this was my.
because I'm
idea.
trying to plug the show.
No,
I'm
no.
here to
This
plug
was
the
my
show.
idea. Why are you, like, on this with me?
On what with you?
Why are you on the show with me?
Well, I'm here for an interview.
Who said?
You asked me for an interview,
Did I?
and I came here, and I'm here to plug my show.
What-
It's
what
called
show?
Jackson the Pulpit,
That's
Channel
my show.
15, American
No,
University.
that's my show. That's my show. What does Jackson the Pulpit even mean?
I don't know.
Do you know what it means?
I don't know. I feel like we'll probably address that later. I don't know.
Welcome to Jackson the Pulpit, everybody. This is Sean. We'll be interviewing him after a word from our sponsors. We're gonna take like 2 seconds so I can just like die inside. Welcome to Cooking with Maz and assistant Sean. Today we'll be making my famous Tide Pod Deluxe. You start with good old Tide Pods.
What type of Tide Pods are those, Maz?
Well, these Tide Pods, Sean, for your information, are the standard Tide Pods. New look, Nuevo style. I think it's French.
I think it's French. Yeah, that's French for good.
I said it's French, Sean. Okay,
Thank
we don't
you.
need your information.
Thank you.
Now we need to open this.
Do you need help? with that?
No, I don't need help, Sean.
It's just ask.
I
Thought
got
would
it.
ask- thought
I
would
got
ask,
it. Okay, I got it.
I got it.
I'll do this while he explains the dish a little more. Thank you.
So our famous Tide Pod Deluxe. It starts off with a base of Tide Pods, garnished with a little of my homemade bleach alternative, Ajax, specific.
So, where do we start with these, Maz?
Now, as you see here, we have our lovely Tide Pods. We start off in the pan at a nice 350 degrees, low simmer. Come on, put them in.
Sorry.
I said put them in!
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. There you go. 6. Will that
Now you
be
want to
as-
brown these for about 10 minutes, okay? Keep them on the fire, a little simmer, and let them go. And in the meantime, you can tell your assistant how much of a dumbass he is.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm new. I'm sorry. All right. So where were these Tide Pods picked up?
Well, Sean, if you did your research like I told you to, you'd know that they come from the Tide Pod tree in Africa.
Is that a rare tree?
It's common, Sean. They're everywhere in North America, South America.
So all the buzz with Tide Pods is that they are a superfood.
Yes,
That they're considered a superfood by many.
that's true.
So you can pick these up at Whole Foods, at Walmart, City Market, any major retailer will have these. We recommend the 3-in-1 pods, Tide Pods, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
That's the only
alright,
way to
thank
do
you.
it. Now, after you have had your Tide Pods in the skillet for a little while, make sure they're a little nice and brown, a little golden sizzly, you transfer them on to your baking sheet, like so. And from there, you spread them out.
So does the baking sheet have to be really dirty to work, or is that the seasoning?
It's seasoning.
It's the seasoning.
It's
on
the
pan.
seasoning that I put
Seasoning
in
on
the pan to make it taste better.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So the seasoning isn't edible either, correct?
No.
It's not edible.
No.
Because I've been told that you're not supposed to put salt and pepper on them because salt and pepper is actually edible. And
I
that-
put salt and pepper on it.
You put salt and pepper on.
Sean, can I talk to you for
I
a second? Can I talk to you?
What do you? What?
This is my show.
This is.
I don't want you talking.
Oh, I'm so
Don't.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Just don't,
No,
okay?
it's okay.
It's mine.
I'll let you have your bit. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Let's.
Can I get back to my cooking, please?
Yeah. We can.
Will you behave?
I'll behave. I promise I'll behave.
Okay. So after you
Welcome
have
back to the show. Oh, sorry.
what the fuck?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do
We'll
that.
take this again. We'll take this again.
We'll fix that in post.
We'll fix it in post.
I'm sorry.
You're lucky.
Sorry. I'm really sorry.
So after you take your Tide Pods out of the oven, You transfer them onto your lovely sheet, like so. Now you want to make sure they're lined up and all symmetrical. I'm gonna
Those
take
look
out any messed up ones.
Gooey, ooey, ooey good.
I know, cause I'm a good chef.
Thank you. So this one,
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about it.
this one opened up during transit.
Don't worry about it.
Could you talk about that? The gel inside.
Don't worry about it.
Is pretty.
I told you don't worry about it.
Okay. I'll leave you. Move that aside. Don't use the bad
Don't
ones.
touch it.
Yeah, that one is burnt. Clearly.
It's a casualty.
Okay. I understand.
It happens.
So is 5 a normal portion size for a person or 2 people?
This is what I eat for breakfast.
This is what you eat for breakfast. All right.
So to plate this lovely dish here, we drizzle it like so with a little bleach alternative, and there you go. You have your
Voila.
croutons.
That looks good.
Just like
that looks really yummy.
And then you
And
just eat them like.
and we serve it with what? What exactly is this?
Well, this is a vintage bleach.
This is a vintage. How old is this?
This is 2015.
2015.
2015.
Vintage bleach.
Vintage bleach.
It's not recommended in mixed drinks, correct?
It's not
I've
recommended
heard
at all.
that it doesn't taste good with ammonia.
No, that's
All right.
a bad mix.
So yeah, so you get your bleach. It complements it quite nicely.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that if you're looking to make the perfect dish, I think that Maz's recipe really does
It brings out the
hit
flavor.
it hits the nail on the head.
You eat one of these, you'll be good.
You will,
It'll be the best thing you ever eat,
yeah,
if not the last.
yeah. I think that it's a good idea to eat Tide Pods.
I do it regularly.
I do it all the time. Is
I-
this even satire anymore? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Thank you guys so much. This has been Cooking with Maz. You know, after watching this whole show, like what's the point in the show, and where's the name coming from? Which I think we addressed earlier, but
We'd like to give you answers.
we're here to give you answers, and we think that the first episode is the perfect place to do it. So I'll let Maz explain.
We don't have answers.
Yeah, not really. So I'll try to explain the name of the show. We went through this like 3-day process of naming the show, and you know, there was like some yelling involved, and
I was crying.
there was a dictionary. We were flipping through the pages looking for synonyms, trying to be clever, and this was what we came up with. So a jack is like a trickster, you know, a bad person, a fool,
Basically us.
basically us. And the pulpit is the place in the center of a church
This is the pulpit.
where the preacher speaks from. And he speaks to his religious masses and out into the chamber, and it echoes around, and it's loud and it's noisy, and everyone kind of starts to hear the same thing and starts to feel the same way. So I think the real symbol of the show is that we're people standing where a preacher stands, but we're not saying what a preacher should say.
We're telling
And
the
we're-
people what they want to hear. No, what they should hear.
What they should hear. And you know, we're not trying to be offensive with our things, and I think that the real goal with the show is to
Give a
challenge
second
people.
voice
To give
to every situation.
to give people that second voice. You can't have a dialogue without 2 voices, and I think that the purpose of our show is to be that second voice and to introduce not just the AU community, but a lot of people with that second voice and to make people uncomfortable and to, you know, sort of stir the pot a little bit and get people thinking about not just about what other people think from their lens, but what people think of them from the other side, and, you know, so they can have that introspective.
That's a good summary.
That's a good summary.
That's about it.
So I think this is where we're going to end the show.
This
Thank you so much for watching.
This is Sean and Maz jacking off.
I think we should probably work on that.
I think it was great.
On that end, yeah.
I was great.
All right.
Cut.
That was great. That was great, all except for the fact that we didn't do any social media plugs.
Shit.